Welcome back to Wrenches in Motion, where if it ain't broke, I ain't buying it. And today, well, we've got this 2003 Honda Element, and my wife was at Walmart. She came out, she said the window was halfway down, and then she shut the door when she got in, and the window fell all the rest of the way down. So it needs a regulator, and you can see it right here. There's supposed to be a cable wrapped around this pulley, and it's not there. So got a feeling we have to replace it. Now I've already started this, so let me take you to the other side. I'll show you what we've done so far. Okay, so to get this door panel off, what you have to do first, you gotta pop this off. Easy enough. Pop this off, a little more difficult. You may have to roll the window down to get this out. It pops out and slides. Once you do that, there's a cover here. Take this cover off. There's 2 Phillips screws. And there's a Phillips screw underneath this here. You take that out. Pop this cover off. Undo the speaker. Take the speaker out. And then you can go ahead and pop the door panel out. Once you get the door panel loose, inside here is, let me grab a door panel. You can't see it. Okay. So let me not grab a door panel. Let me just throw it back in there. Here's our regulator. We're going to be using an ASIN RPAH079. So we'll just go ahead and get this out. As you can see, there's the cable that's supposed to be around that wheel that's not there. We got a new motor and everything. That's the easiest way to get it with the motor. Don't even bother trying to swap them. Just get the whole thing. But this comes into the door handle that I put down here. And it's going to go inside there. You unclip this. As you can see it right there. That goes over the top of this cable, or the lever. Locks it in place, and that's how you open your door. So we just got that down there. There's our speaker down there. We've got the vapor barrier pulled back, and this has been done before, so it's all kind of torn, kind of nasty. But we got 2 10s up here, and we got 2 10s down here, way down there. And we may have to do this one too. I'm not sure. We'll find that out once we get it closer. This here 10 is for the side track for the window. We may need to loosen that up. Not 100% sure yet. So let me get this thing open as far as I can. I'll get the tripod set up and we'll get started. Okay. So one of the first things we're going to do is disconnect the motor. Just like that. Pop in this little connector. Holds it in place. Maybe. There we go. Get these 10s. Alright. Move this stuff out of the way. I know for sure we got these 2 10s in here. Okay, now our window is going to go all over the place. Usually the window is held onto the regulator with a couple of 10s as well, and I was hoping we could get this high enough to get at them. There's one here, there's one here, and I think we can raise it up high enough. I'm gonna get some cardboard to lay on, or not lay on, but put my knees on, because the gravel sucks. All right, let's see about getting these other 2 10s out of here. course, the regulator wants to come with it. These look like they're going to be longer than the other ones. Keep them separate. Oh, there it is. And falls right to the bottom. Okay. Oh, you heard the clunk. There went the regulator. How we can get this out of here. Come on off of there. Oh, all right. There's 310s over here for the motor. Let's drop our window down just to get it out of the way. Alright, that should take care of the motor. Now, in reality, what I should have done, I should have got some tape so I can tape this window up and out of the way. But of course, we don't think about that until afterwards. Holding this thing. Can I take this wire out? No, you cannot. Alright, there's part of it. Of course, it's held in by another clip. Clip for the motor. Alright, oh, there it fell. Alright. And there you go. There's your busted window regulator. Yep, that's not going to work. Okay. So you grab your new one. Well, that's the way it's supposed to look. And it's going to go in like this. Got these little standoffs for the bolt. For the bolts. Let's push this window up again. And when you're doing final assembly, make sure the window's in the track. Right now, this one does not want to go in the track. side of the track. Okay, now it's in the track. Slide right up. Hopefully we can hold it. Have our regulator. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be easier to drop it in from the top or the bottom. What I mean is, over this wire, will it be easier to go this way? Just kind of drop it in. Let me get some tape. This window is not going to cooperate. I'll be right back again. Alright, I got the window taped up, sort of. Just using masking tape. I think I might like coming from the bottom better. And I can't believe we just put it in backwards. I was wondering why the bolt holes were off by so much. Golly, come on. It's so much harder than it has to be. I guess what it's trying to tell me is I should have paid better attention to what I was doing. Okay, so when you put this in, make sure it goes in this way with these facing this way. Otherwise the bolts will never reach. Alright, once again, up from the top. This up first. Throw the motor in. Okay. Now we're in there. Let's see if I can get that wire out of the way. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. One right here that we can see. Just gonna put that in loose. Should be able to rock it and get this one in. Alright. Now I got these two down here. Look at that, everything lines right up. Different companies, window regulators, some are easier than others. That Escalade I had, they were super easy to put in. BMW wasn't too bad. Ford Panther products, not bad once you drill out the rivets, if they're original. Okay, that in. Yeah, so much for the tape holding the window. It's masking tape, it's humid, I understand. But, let's just take it out. So these are the two screws, or these are where the two screws go that hold the window in place. And what we're probably gonna have to do is hook the window switch up, get power to it, lower it down so we can reach through here and put the two screws in the window. And we'll do that in a second. First things first, get this cable through here. Just like that. Now, try to get this motor in here. However it's gonna go. Looks like just like that. Okay. Where am I missing a bolt? I should not be missing a bolt. I am missing a bolt for the window. How can I do that? I had everything right here. I don't get it. This one's, oh. Oh, you're gonna make me tear a hole in this because I can't see anything. Drop the motor down. That'll be good. All right, motor's down. Let's go ahead and get that bolted in. All right, motor's in. All right, so give me a few minutes because I need to find the other screw for the other bolt for the motor, or for the window. So I know you guys are yelling at me right now. It's in the door, it's in the door. Yes, it is probably in the door because I remember it falling. So what I'll say to you guys is, there it is right there. If you drop a bolt, find it right away. Otherwise you could be doing something like this and wondering where it went when it's like right in front of you the whole time. All right, so I'm just gonna tighten the regulator bolts up just to, not very tight. Because you may need to adjust it, but let me hook up a window switch. Which is gonna involve dragging the whole door out here. Well, that's, I can figure out a way to get that switch out of there. Does it just pop out? I think it does. Maybe not. Oh yeah, it's got to lift up right there. Okay, so not the easiest thing to get out. I guess we'll just leave it hooked up to the door. I think it goes this way. Let me see if I can get this switch out of the door. That's going to make things a lot easier. Okay, if you want to get your window stuff out, trim tool under here, pop that up. That'll pop these loose. And then you got to watch out for this hook in the front. So you lift it up and then pull it back, and that'll get that hook out. So now we got our window switch out. So I was trying to plug it in upside down or what? Yep, I was. Okay. Let's get some key on. I think that's it right there. I think I'll go right through those holes right there. Whew. All right. Now let's see if this thing will drop back in. It should. Famous last words. In the track. We're in the track. Good. Coming down to this side. Oh, there they are right there. Lined up perfectly. Now, can I do this? No, I cannot do it without dropping one again. How about this one? This is a little bit trickier than you think. That one's in. I didn't hear this one fall all the way down because it didn't. It's right here. Now it did. Good, now I can actually get it. I think. Can I see it? Uh-oh. There it is, I can see it. There we go, got it. Whew. Okay, they're just snug. I didn't tighten them all the way up. And for reference, the two screws that hold the window go right in here and in there. So, not bad. Let's give this thing a shot. Let's see what it does. Camera battery is already dead, and I just put it in. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. All right, time to tighten these things up. and then we'll be done. Let's put the vapor barrier back on. I'll put the door handle back on. And we'll do that when we come back with a charged battery. Okay, before you put the door panel on, give a quick scan. I see we got one of our little tabs here that decided to stay instead of popping out. So we'll throw that back in the door panel. See if we can pop this door panel back on. All right, so nothing too terribly difficult here. These are going to come through here for the lock. That's going to come up there. The hardest part is going to be holding this out while you throw this on. Come on. Why won't you go in? This is supposed to be the easy part. It's proving to be anything but. There we go. Finally. And of course, gonna miss that one. Oh, come on. Okay. Now watch that not even go to anything. Oh yeah, it goes to the lock switch, just like I thought. Okay, so once you get that on, bam. Pop that in. Now, this one here, this is the tricky one. You gotta like slide it back and then pop it in, just like that. This one here, kind of hooks and pops in, just like that. Okay, now the window switch, two-piecer here. One for the mirrors, one for the window. Now you slide this in and then push it down. And you know what? I took a screw out. I need to take all this back out. I took a screw out for this here because I thought I needed it, and I don't. So let me tear this all apart again, and we'll start over. Okay, back to where we were a few seconds ago. Now, like I said, this got a couple clips to go in the back, but you gotta make sure you do that front one. Make sure that goes underneath. And then I did not think this was going to be the hard part. Well, it looks like it is. Because the switch has to go past, the connections has to go past that first. Ah, there we go. Now. Just like that. Okay. Whew. Now for this, the rod is going to go in here. We're going to move this out of the way. The rod's going to go down going to push that around, which will lock the rod in place. And then there's 2 screws here that go right in there. So with any luck, this will go easy. Flip that. Drop the rod in. And sometimes these are a real pain in the neck too. Oh, there we go. Rod's in, flip the connector around, or the little holding clip. There we go. Go ahead and connect it. Power locks would be nice to have. Alright. In you go. Maybe. Alright, in you go. And now I can't find the Phillips screws for that. Oh. Because I put it right in front of me. If you ever want to lose something, put it right where it's obvious. I will lose it every time. Anybody else like that? Okay, well, this is going to be more difficult than anything. Hardest part about the whole job is getting the last screw in. No. Yeah, I was afraid of that. If you don't have these lined up right, your locks won't work. It'll bind. Oh, and of course, if you got the door open, it won't lock. Now let's try it. Oh, now it won't lock because the key's on. At least I think. Yep, lock. Unlock. Okay, everything works. Tighten these screws up. Here's a little plastic panel, pop that back in. Okay, one more screw down here. And this one here did not have that little cover that I showed you on the other door. So I guess that's nice, maybe. Or are we just gonna drop it? I may need to get a flashlight or something. There it is. Had some insulation covering the hole. I couldn't see it. There we go. Alright, so now the last thing is hook up the speaker, put the speaker grill on, and then we are done. So with that, I'd like to say thanks for watching. I hope you learned how to do a window regulator in a 2003 Element. I know they're the same all the way through up 2006, probably 07, all the way up to 10. They're probably all the same. But there you go. Keep the rubber side down and keep your wrenches in motion.